Welcome back to Crypto Gains for another video. In this video, we are going to take a look at the Bitcoin price charts. I think it's important to have a look at. Let me grab it up. Because Bitcoin, we've done something that it's kind of making me feel like, are we going up? Are we going down? I'm going to break it down with you. But to be fair, on the weekly and the long-term time frame, it's still looking good. I'm going to break it down. If it sounds interesting, drop that like. Give me a subscribe if you're new watching. This is not financial advice, so please do your further research before you invest your money or whatever you do with your money. I said to you in the last video that I did back here, where is it? Let me find it. This one here, a major Bitcoin signal that if Bitcoin remains above this 200-week moving average, it can be extremely bullish for Bitcoin. And as you can see over the last week, I think I did it on Tuesday, didn't I? And I said we still had a few more days to go yet until it decides, if we can see what's going on. So we had this massive breakout, but as you can see, it's had heavy resistance and it's come straight back underneath this 200-week moving average. Now, I expected it to happen in some form. Why? Because if you watched this video here, major signal, Bitcoin signal, I also said to you that even though that this is having a breakout, we may come and test these ribbons. Do you remember that? If you don't, go back and watch the video and then you'll understand what I mean. I said to you on these ribbons that we may go up and we may come back down and test the bottom of these ribbons. And this is what you can see what's happening right now. So we've had this pump up, we've had a little relief. It looks like we've come down and we bounced off of this bottom ribbon, just like I said, around the 21,000 mark. Right? So here's what I'm thinking now. I still think that if we hold above these ribbons and the yellow starts to slowly come up, meaning this yellow line, because when it tangles, it's usually like a trend reversal. And you can see here, like when we saw a tangle here, real quick for new people watching, whenever the yellow's tangled, let me change this yellow. Whenever the yellow ribbon, the ribbons are tangled and the yellow's gone underneath, that's usually a downtrend reversal. What's going on here? Let me just quickly change this yellow again. Let me get rid of this now. And then it usually signifies that price action is going to find it hard to break above, and you can see the resistance that it had. But on here, you can see we broke into this ribbon again. And that's what's important, is we broke into the ribbon. Can we hold it as support? It looks like it is at the minute. If it does, we could see a bounce off it, and that's what I'm hoping for, right? Where would we go if we do? And just to quickly remind you, I'm on the daily time frame. I'm going to change it to the weekly time frame so we can get a good long-term perspective of what can come. Right? And look at this, the ribbons again. You see the tangle here. We could come price action if it bounces off those ribbons on the daily time frame, can come right up here. Test the 28,000, almost 29,000 mark. If it comes above that, right up here is our strongest resistance. Right here, 35,000. I've been saying it in the last week. 35,900. That's the level where you could see Bitcoin rally to. Because I'll tell you what, you might think right now it's bearish and stuff still. Yeah, it is, but it's kind of looking bullish. When I bring you over to this chart here, this is the weekly time frame for Bitcoin. Real quick, I don't want this video to be too long. Let me take the pi cycle off. When you look at the price action along with the RSI, which is this purple line with the little yellow line, and then we've got the stochastic RSI, it does look bullish. And let me just bring up the stochastic RSI, because the momentum now, the buy momentum's coming in. I always said to you, if the blue line and the red line come back inside this sort of bluish, dotted line area, that sort of space there, that zone, then I think we're going to see a lot of buy power. Now you can see the reds come in, the blues come in. Hopefully it doesn't curve round. If it stays like this and keeps going up, you're going to see a lot of buy power. And look what happened again, just to refresh your memory, when we were in a similar situation like this before, meaning we were oversold on the stochastic RSI. We was extremely oversold, or just oversold on the RSI. And I'm looking for levels down here. I'm going to draw a white line. Take a look. Let's see where this last white line occurred. Look, if we go right back, It doesn't. The closest we've got to it was back in 2018 here. And I circled this area here for a reason, because this was where the purple line in the RSI, let's just focus on this now, crossed with the yellow line. You see here, this cross is what I'm waiting for, and we're very close to it. So when you look at that, and you compare it to where we was oversold down here. Let me just bring this out of the way so you can see I've got this blue line in the way. So we've got this oversold in the stochastic, let me bring it across. So oversold in the stochastic RSI. We've got the oversold-ish area in the RSI. This was the last 2018's bear cycle, look, right at the bottom. And from then, when it broke this purple line, when the purple line broke the yellow line, we saw movement upwards, and you can see it in the RSIs. And look what it did to the price here. All this movement upwards, along with the RSI, the stochastic RSI, all this movement upwards was this whole price upwards, and it pumped. How much did it pump? Let's just say from here to here, you're talking a 300% pump. So again, when you look over here, look, we are very close. This purple line is about to cross the yellow line. It's testing it. It's kissing it. Just kissing. So if it does that, and on top of that, look, the stochastic RSI. So RSI kissing it. The stochastic RSI is coming up. If it does, what if we see another 300% pump? Where would it put the price for Bitcoin? Just saying, it did that before. If it does another 300% pump, where would the price go? Look at this. You'd be looking at almost all-time highs. Is that right? Have I got this on Bitcoin? Because it just doesn't seem right. If it did, I'm not saying it's gonna. Please understand this. It's looking like bullish on the long-term perspective because of this. But if it does, you could see a new all-time high. That's all I'm saying. So whilst everybody's screaming lower, 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 maybe let's just keep an eye on it. And just remember, the price cycle has never been, or hasn't really been wrong in the past. And it's called, it's indicated that this is the bottom of the market. We'll see what happens. If it goes lower, fine. See it as a great opportunity to be dollar cost averaging and buying more crypto. Is there anything else that I want to show you on this? Let's have a quick look over here. What's this chart here? No. Oh, nope, not that one. No, I'm going to leave it here. If this was helpful to you, please drop that like, give me a subscribe. I will keep updating you on this price. Let's see if we can pull through and, see another lift off. Maybe something will happen in the news to make it rise again. Maybe Elon Musk will tell us he's buying again. Look, guys, just focus on this area here, right? Really focus on this area here. Let me grab it on the daily time frame, because we are holding support right now, and this is what we want to see. We want to see it bounce off of these ribbons and come above. If it falls lower, I'll bring another video and let you know where we could go. If you want to become a patron, I really recommend you should. I got 7 tiers, take your pick. I recommend my exclusive VIP partner tier. Let me open up so you can see I got 7 tiers. This one here, because it unlocks all my posts, and you can see when I'm buying, when I'm selling, when I'm staking, indicator charts and all that stuff, all in here. Come over, come check it out. If you've got that, if you can afford it, and you can that little bit, and you want that little bit more, get it out. If you can afford it and you want a little bit more, I've got a CEO tier that gives you my super alerts. You get access to my VIP Telegram group. I talk to you in there way before I buy, way before I sell, everything. We're always discussing things before I do it. And there's people sharing great projects, big money. They know how to make money as well in this space. So make sure you check it out. I'm not saying anymore. Thank you for watching. I am saying one more thing. Check out this gold series, The Road to Becoming a Millionaire. If you're someone that's struggling for cash, getting into crypto, or you're already in crypto, but you need a good strategy and you want to look at some great coins that can make you crazy gains, it shows it right here in this whole series. I'm going to bring more on it as well. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Cheers.